Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled at the edge of a dense, enchanted forest, there lived a sweet and innocent little girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She was adored by everyone in the village for her kind heart and gentle nature. Little Red Riding Hood was known for the vibrant red hooded cape her grandmother had made for her, and she wore it everywhere she went. One sunny morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother called her into the kitchen and said, "My dear, your grandmother is feeling a bit under the weather. Would you be a darling and take this basket of goodies to her? It has some freshly baked cookies, a pot of honey, and a bouquet of wildflowers to cheer her up." Little Red Riding Hood's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Of course, Mother. I'll go right away and make sure Grandma feels better soon." With the basket in hand, Little Red Riding Hood skipped along the winding path that led through the meadow and into the heart of the mysterious forest. As she strolled through the tall trees, the dappled sunlight played on the ground, creating a magical dance of shadows. Unknown to Little Red Riding Hood, a sly and cunning wolf had been watching her from the shadows. The wolf, with its sharp eyes and keen sense of smell, had overheard her conversation with her mother and hatched a plan to deceive the innocent girl. The wolf, being faster, took a shortcut through the thick trees and arrived at Grandma's cottage before Little Red Riding Hood. He knocked on the door with a gentle tap. "Who is it?" croaked Grandma from her sickbed. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood," the wolf replied, disguising his voice to sound sweet and innocent. "I've brought some goodies to make you feel better." Despite her frailty, Grandma trusted the voice and told the wolf to come in. Unbeknownst to her, the wolf quickly devoured Grandma and cunningly hid under the covers, assuming her appearance. Soon, Little Red Riding Hood reached Grandma's cottage and knocked on the door. "Grandma, it's me, Little Red Riding Hood. Mother sent me with some goodies for you." The wolf, still disguised as Grandma, beckoned her to come in. Little Red Riding Hood entered and was surprised to find the room unusually dark. She approached the bed and said, "Grandma, what big eyes you have." "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf, maintaining the charade. "Grandma, what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear." "Grandma, what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," exclaimed the wolf, throwing off the covers and revealing his true identity. Terrified but quick-witted, Little Red Riding Hood darted out of the cottage, screaming for help. Luckily, a passing woodsman heard her cries and rushed to her aid. Together, they confronted the wolf, who, unable to escape, slinked away into the depths of the forest. From that day forward, Little Red Riding Hood learned to be cautious and never to trust strangers, no matter how familiar they might seem. The village celebrated her bravery, and she became a wiser, more resilient young girl, carrying the lessons of that fateful day with her throughout her life. And so, in the heart of the enchanted forest, another tale was woven into the fabric of the timeless storybook of life.